Hey everybody, it's George Sucker from AV Nation again. I'm here with Kevin May of Torus Power. These guys are out of Canada, so make some great power products for the residential applications. Kevin, tell us a little bit about what we're looking at right here.
Sure, thanks George. So what we have here is our AVR series product, and you'll find with all of the Torus products that the foundation of what we make is the isolation transformer. So the isolation transformer magnetically isolates all of the connected equipment that you're using, the stereo equipment, audio video equipment, from everything else in the environment. And what that does is that essentially lowers the noise floor, provides an incredible dynamic reserve for the equipment, and the realization of that will be in the form of a much better soundstage, improved bass. Just the overall performance of the system is dramatically improved. On this particular unit, this is the unit with voltage regulation. So you'll see on the top, we have the voltage regulation circuitry. And what that does is this will make sure that the output voltage is consistent and very stable regardless of what it's seeing on the input side. So that will make sure that the connected equipment is seeing a nice stable voltage. It's not getting stressed with voltage fluctuations. And essentially, it'll prolong the life of the connected equipment.
Very nice, very nice. Now, I mean, it goes without saying, but a lot of times we don't understand it. A lot of people get their nice houses built, and well, why do I need a power conditioner? Why do I need a power that's going to make it better?
Well, you know, you really need to look at power as the foundation for everything that's being done in the environment. And without a strong foundation, you're really not allowing the equipment to perform at its maximum capabilities. There's a lot of things in the environment that will really play with the power and make it less desirable. There's air conditioners, there's refrigerators, there's lights, there's all sorts of negative things in the environment. By isolating the connected equipment or the AV equipment, you're really providing the right foundation for everything else that follows. And you're dropping the noise floor substantially when you isolate the equipment. So you'll hear harmonics that you couldn't hear before. In a video screen, you'll see much better color definition, blacker blacks. I mean, you'll see things and you'll hear things that you just didn't see without using this equipment.
Just because you have $1 million home and $1 million home theater, it doesn't mean the power coming in from the company is as good as you would want it.
No, and nowadays the power is getting worse in most environments. So there's more need than ever for this type of equipment today.
Yeah, now, and you don't just service just the home theaters. You have what I would call an entry-level line of products.
We do. We have an entry-level line called the TOT series,
okay.
And that starts off with a very small 3 amp unit. So the price point is in around $1,200.
Applications?
There would be a small home theater system, or potentially if you wanted to isolate a projector. So you use that unit on a projector to isolate and give
sort of what we're calling media rooms in the States.
Exactly.
Kind of stuff, yeah.
Exactly. So that's where we start off, and then we go all the way up to units that would 35 kVA units that would isolate a massive AV system in a really big environment. Exactly. Where we really live in this marketplace is in the 16 amp and over category, or 8 amp and over in the European CE market. That's really where we shine. We're not really playing at the low end of the marketplace, we're really playing in the upper end. The products are geared for it, and they're really over-designed and very high-quality products.
Very nice. So Kevin, you're primarily in residential, but as I understand it, you are bridging into the commercial realm as well, right?
We are. The development of the product came out of the residential channel, but the application is equally as important in the commercial channel. And we're doing a lot more business now in the commercial channel. A lot of things like recording studios have been a big strength for us, and a lot more commercial applications. And I think it's just because of we've been visible as a very high quality product in the residential space, and that's now bleeding over into the commercial space. And we've got a strong reputation. The product, like I say, is equally applicable commercial, residential. So we're seeing more commercial business now than ever.
Very cool. With the same products or a different product line?
With the same product line.
Product, so they're applicable either way. That's great.
Yeah. We do get into some specialized products when we're talking about things like recording studio applications, where we'll have a massive transformer with an all-in-one breaker panel that'll protect an entire studio environment.
Wow.
So we do have some other products that we're not showing here. And those,
fit it in the booth.
it would be more difficult to fit in the booth, for sure.
Those are small, right?
Yeah, they're just tiny. Yeah, they only weigh several hundred pounds,
Only
so
several hundred.
easy to carry around. And those are the type of products that are really geared more to the commercial market.
All right, and give the folks your website if they want to learn more.
Sure, we're at www.toruspower.com, and that's Torus, Torus, www.toruspower.com.
Cool, thank you very much.